Boom, ba-da-ba-dum, boom, ba-da-ba-dum, boom. What up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, happy Monday afternoon. It's 4 p.m. Made it on time. Sometimes, like, I just get so wrapped up. And hey, we're doing it. We are living it. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Smash the like, hit the heart, do the things you got to do as you come on in. Y'all are my friends. Either we got Jake the Crypto Snack. Yeah, DGen Brian. Who got the gold medal today? It was Volmer, right? Yeah, there we go. Again, he says, with the rock and roll. Rock and roll. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Brian? What is up, Mike Lowry? This guy's name is wrong. Get to the chopper. Come on immediately. What are you waiting for? Come on. All right. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you making it here. You know, we'll have fun. I got 3 stories to go through. One of them I don't think is, I guess they're all serious, but one is more fun, and that's the leading story. It's the headline. It's the headline. But first, we're going to get into the market update in a second. And then we'll just pull a couple stories, and then we'll get over into the charts, look for any trade opportunities, see if there's anything going on. Right now, I am in a Ondo long. Just saw a little bit of a dip. Man, we had a nice little thing going, but it's down a little bit. No big deal. We know that the bull run is back on. So that is the theme of the day. The bull run is back on. Bitcoin at $100,000 again. Where is it actually at? When we get into market update, we'll get through it. Don't you worry. But $102,300, baby. We are so freaking back. I tweeted just a little bit ago. I think we're about 6% away from being all in six-ish, give or take a little, baby. Give or take, things are fluid here in the crypto market, and maybe things have pumped or dumped a little bit, but so 6-ish at the time of writing, percent away from all-time highs. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think it's going to happen very soon, much sooner than later. It's going to be a big month. Somebody said, I got a message, whether it was a reply on, I think it was a reply on X, about investing. Never use the political landscape to invest. It's different this time, they say. It will be different this time. This is like for real. Like this is politically for us means we've got acceptance now. Like we were the rejects before. It's different. This is different. We're not the rejects anymore. We're part of the crew. Let's go, baby. Smash the like. If you like being part of the crew, which means you got a seat at the table. You got a seat at my table, the breakfast table in the morning. You know that. But hey, you are here. Still maybe the early phase, but maybe the early phase is gone. But I see my ninja popped in. What's up, my dude? What's up? And so at the end of the day, we've got man. I like the idea that we've got pretty much most of 2025 that, we are going to maybe find ways to stretch it out like what we just went through, right? Where we went from 108 down to 80. Where did it bottom at? Where did it find the true bottom? Let me see. I'll just pull the chart up so that you guys can see it. You might as well, right? We might as well I'm in a sharing mood. So there you go. Let's see. This is Bitcoin pumping today. As you can see, we are on that. All right, here we go. What in the hell were we looking at for again? You guys tell me in the chat what we were looking for again. I saw the green candle on the daily, and I got green candle, which is on A, up at the top, not down on B. So no mistakes. There's no big green candle on B. We got to make sure that we tell the difference. The bottom, that's right. The bottom down here, most recently, 91.3 is where it wicked down to. Let's see. 91,500 says the low for at least on Femex, right? It's a little bit different on some exchanges. And so there you go. That was a nice little range. Good to be back in the hundreds on our way to 120, right? That should be the next step. Obviously, break a new all-time high. And I mean, nobody cares about 110 and 115. Let's just make it 120 or 125. Maybe 125. We do it in quarters now, quarter of the 100,000. So we'll see. All right, let's just get right into this. Like I said, I would like to. And we're looking at coin market cap. I'll go ahead and refresh it, showing that we're up 3% today, which is great. Love to see that. Volume up 58%. Things are moving in the right direction. What's trending? Bitcoin, ETH, Solana. All right. Pepe and Render trending. All right. Big fan of Solana. I've got as far as like main chains go, Solana and XRP are probably my two biggest. I think Solana may be bigger. I would have to check my portfolio, which maybe that's what we can do with like the members. I know a couple of you guys have done some amazing and you did the membership thing, which is awesome. And you know what we can do is we can just go through, we can do like some member only live streams and go through portfolios and talk about it and, you know, whatever. That's an idea. We can come together as a group, if you will. Does that work? All the members. We'll have a little private chat somewhere. All right. Let's get back over here. Coin market cap is what we are on, right? Yeah. Bitcoin 102, like I said, 102,300. You got Ethereum 3,600. Has definitely, things are moving on up the last week, which is nice to see. We went through a little bit of a chop on some coins. Some altcoins had some little chop. I know like Ondo from 214 down to 140, 153 right now. I think it actually got on to 130 if I'm not mistaken. We'll look at one later when we get on the charts here. XRP at 242. Come on, baby, up 15% in the week. Gotta love to see that. Absolutely. If you are part of the XRP army, throw them up. Solana 218. I am so excited. I know that there's a lot of discrepancy in what people are calling for what the top on Solana is going to be. I'm a firm believer we'll see 1,000, but yeah, I'm actually, I like what AJ says and range it from 800 to 1,200, right? Like that makes a lot of sense. And I think anywhere in that range, if you scale out or you start scaling out, is a really good opportunity to do that. But you know, the people who say like, oh, 350 is going to be the max, like, no way, this thing is going to just absolutely rip at some point. And so, you know, I'm definitely excited for Solana. And I think, you know, we had a conversation in the morning show. Somebody was talking about, you know, I forget who it was, and I apologize, was saying that, you know, that they had taken a lot of memes and put them back into Solana. Because why? Like, at the end of the day, when people go to start taking profits, what are they going to do? They're going to have to sell those coins into Solana. And so Solana is going to go way up. And I don't know if that theory actually makes sense, you know, depending on how liquidity pools and all that stuff are working out. But I'm in it to win it for that same reason. Like I was, when I was doing my consolidating, a lot of my, you know, meme coins that I had, not all of them, I kept, as you guys know, I kept my VHS. I added to, like, that's my shit. Like I'm going to continue to like buy into VHS. No problem. I kept a little bit of my Pussy Monster. I've got my Gotti. I've got actually a big bag of Gotti that I think it actually pumped today, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, I know some people, you know, were pissed off that Gotti kind of took a shit. I get it, man. A lot of things did. Attention is a son of a bitch in this game. And, you know, when it goes, it goes. And when people move on, they move on. And when people buy in heavy like they were, that's what happens, man. People sell heavy. And so I'm in it. I'm still there. It's down 11% today, but I feel like it pumped recently. So let's see here. Close that up. Oh yeah, definitely. Here, I'll show you guys this one. So there you go. So that's the last couple days for the Gotti chart. So things are, you know, moving up, man. I'll tell you what. I think, you know, you got to get rid of the salad fingers, man. That's one of the biggest things you got to do, is make sure that the salad fingers get out of the project. So have you seen the wallets on Sol that are with millions in the meme coins? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of big time wallets. God, he needs a big pump. Absolutely. And it'll happen, man. I'm a firm believer in what MKid's doing, man. He's playing it like whatever, there's no push to the hype and all that stuff, which is great because that just kind of, that provides the pump or whatever. And I get that. But what he's doing is being consistent and he's building a solid community. And if he's got the staying power, I believe, because I think he made it pretty well. So he's got, I think, the staying power to keep building and doing it organically and doing it right. And 2025, we're going to do things a little bit differently here on my channel. And I want to definitely get back to having a relationship with those guys and what they're doing in that community. The people were amazing. I like MKid. I like what he stands for. I like the things that he said. I like to have him at the breakfast show every day. I know the giveaway thing kind of screwed up the chart and kind of screwed up the crowd. But at the end of the day, I think his motives are great, and I'm with it. So I will continue to hold that one, and I don't need to add any more because again, I was buying at the 3K level. So like everyone else, I was in it. Those tokens, I bought most of them. So. And Doug says he's sure been consistent. He shows up all the time, which has been great, and that's something that when projects rug, people stop showing up, and this guy has been showing up every single day. He has not given up, and that's something that you should pay attention to, because when the attention comes back, and there's more people here, their consistency is something that that's going to make it. So, you guys sold your God? Absolutely. Yeah, and there's no big deal. Again, I sell tokens all the time. All the time. I consolidated my portfolio from, let's see here. You guys know that was something that was driving me fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts. So I took it down from, let's see, I'll give you stealth mode. I'll give you guys a quick little peek. Right? Yeah, there you go. So there you go. We're at 15. Can you see the coins? I don't know. They kind of like go away. Sol is the teal one. So Ondo, Sol, XRP are 1, 2, 3, 4 is fifth. And then 5. That's it. I'm just going to disclose the 1, 2, 3, 4. So absolutely. I mean, you just get in and get out of some things, right? And that's just the way that the market works. And you just stick around with where you're comfortable. And I love that. And I think that's the most important thing of this ecosystem, is that people are free to move around as they so choose. And for me, you guys will never hear me sell shame anybody. Never. Absolutely never. Not for leaving a community, not for moving on, not for taking profit, not at all. Like, I think that is absolutely the number one way to win the game is to move around. You don't get married and all that stuff. I have a different relationship and all that stuff, and so it works out differently for me. But hey, listen, again, you'll never get a sell shame from me. Don't you worry. Don't buy influencer coin. Yeah, don't get the Hawk Tua coin, man. I'll tell you what. That was a disaster. And I we thought about doing the breakfast coin, the booby token and all that stuff. And I'll tell you what, there was just, and I get it, people launch shitters all the time, but I just didn't have it in me. I didn't want the pressure. I didn't want the responsibility, if it ultimately went wrong, and you get trashed for it. Like, that's not something I wanted. I'm not interested in that. That's not why I'm here. The Hawk Tua sued. The Hawk Tua got sued. Yeah, I saw that. Now here's the, I wonder, and this is kind of, we'll call this headlines here. We'll just communicate with you guys, and then I got a couple stories, and then we'll move on to the other stuff. But I really, I did pay attention to the show the next day and listened to a lot of it, and I had my own opinions, and I think a lot of people shared the same opinions that I was forming. But I also feel like, she was led astray, right? Like, she was probably promised millions and millions of dollars, and it was something that, she had all this attention. And remember, she was a country bumpkin. She self-proclaimed crack baby, and so she's had her moment, and she made some money. And I think it's yeah, so it is comical, like, because it's like that is the classic case of someone who literally had no fucking point or business doing what they did, getting wrapped up with the wrong crew, sold a bag of shit. I mean, like her coins locked up for like 3 years. She can't touch them for a year, something like that. So she basically got hosed on the whole fucking deal. While like the people around her made millions. Like that's terrible. But that lets you know that she altruistically, they presented that idea and she agreed to it. So she didn't say no, I want to be able to access them right now. She said, or I think she got some money or whatever, but for her stack, she had to stake it basically. She had to vest it, and that sucks for her that she trusted somebody that she shouldn't trust, and maybe she knew more than I realized, but she didn't seem like the type that actually knew a whole lot about crypto. I mean, I had a chance to meet her in what was that, Nashville, at the Karate Combat event, and I'll tell you what, like it's not like she was like a crypto expert. Like I you know what I mean? Like I've been in crypto for years and I wouldn't do it, and she has not, and she knows nothing about crypto. Anyway, I agree with you, Jake. She should have enjoyed the 15 minutes of fame. Had the t-shirt company, did the thing that she was doing with the dogs and leave, but she fucked it all doing the crypto thing. Why did Corey do a $20 super chat? When the fuck did that come through? Come together. Corey, my guy, 408. So like 9 minutes ago. I'm so sorry that I missed that. I have to be better. Corey also threw some memberships out earlier today, and he is just the fucking man. So everybody make sure that you're following Corey the X over on X. He is the guy. He is the man. He is leading the charge for our weight loss group, which I believe kind of, we all took a little break for the holiday, even though we weren't supposed to. But at the end of the day, Wednesday, we weigh back in, and, we start this new year, and new year, new you, baby. You know the drill. Smash the like, hit the heart. Corey, you're a pimp, man. I appreciate you. Was hoping to get a train going. You're funny. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. All right, let's get into some of these news stories. I thought this one, we're going to go with the tear jerker to warm it up, to kick it off, whatever it is that I need to say there. Vitalik Buterin donates 88 Ethereum to adopt Mudang. Now everybody knows Mudang, that cute little pygmy hippopotamus, but he donated 88 Ethereum to adopt Mudang as the meme coin rallies. What a freaking guy! What a freaking guy! Is there a picture of Mudang in here? Oh, how did they not put a Mudang picture in? Let's just go do that really quick so you guys can see. Mudang. Let's share this tab. Not now. Images. Oh, man. Here we go. There's Mudang. There we go. How cute. How cute. All right. So there is the Mudang. Mudang. So now that's Vitalik's thing. So that was approximately 88 Ethereum, approximately $292,000 to the Khao Kiao Open Zoo in Thailand, where Mudang resides. There's a quote I know from by Vitalik. Here you go. This is on a tweet. Thanks. Here we go. Thanks for the warm welcome to the family and your work for wild animals. I'm happy to be the adopted father to Mudang as she grows over the next 2 years, and support her with my 10 million TBD donation. Maybe more, as I set aside 80 to ETH for Mudang plus friends. May they live long and prosper. So let's see. Oh, that did come from a tweet. Here we go. Oh, there we go. He's just a regular guy. Just a regular guy. Just an eccentric billionaire. We'll call him that. Anyway, congratulations to Mudang for having a father, getting a father. There we go. Carson City, Nevada. Nice. All right. Hippopotamuses kill more people in Africa than lions. We celebrate Mudang, though. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it would make a good pet for like a very short period of time. Those things are very aggressive, from what I understand. Very aggressive. You see those videos of people in the boat, and they're fast. They're fast in the water, fast as fuck. Boy, he fast as fuck, boy. You see those things, they go like, they swim. Oh, this is a different camera. They go, they swim in and out of the water, man. That's just wild. I actually saw a video earlier today of a hippopotamus doing his thing. I tell you what, I would not want to mess with a hippopotamus at all. Not even, and they're huge. Huge. Who joined the membership now? Y'all are wild. Jack the Crypto Snake, my dude. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate y'all doing that stuff. We're gonna have some special stuff for the members coming up very soon. This is all just this is new taking shape for the channel. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support. It is probably gonna help this whole thing grow. So thank you very much, guys. All right. The next story that I wanted to, I remember there's only 3. We're going to get through these quickly. This is about Gemini. The Winklevoss-led Gemini Trust Company is going to pay $5 million to settle with the CFTC. And they said that they had some misleading statements. Basically, this is not an admission of guilt. And this is not, it's not one way or the other, right? Like, it's, again, they're not admitting or denying allegations here. And Gemini said that Gemini made untrue statements between July 17th and July of 2017 and December of 2017 when they were being evaluated for a futures contract. And so said something about how, there was not going to be, let's see, readily susceptible to manipulation. This is just ridiculous. This seems like a little money grab here. Anyway, lastly, here we go for, I know the morning show, we have got usually more Canadians than Americans. At least we got like a half-to-half ratio, especially up on the stage, of my Canadian brothers and sisters in the crowd and on the stage. And so I don't know how you feel about this Trudeau thing, and that's fine. That's your prerogative to feel however you want to. However, I saw this article and I thought, well, this is interesting. This is great for crypto potentially, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, some of the guys that I know in Canada have got some heavy restrictions on being able to use, and maybe it's because, not wanting to use a VPN or whatever, but, not wanting to use certain services because of, said rules in Canada. And so, potentially, hey, this could open up the door. Now, I don't know about political affiliation for anyone else that happens to be, not in American politics. So don't get me wrong. I'm not helping. I'm not, hooing and hollering for your politics. I'm more hooing and hollering for what does this do for crypto in Canada now that the U.S. is going to be friendly. Maybe you guys can do the same thing. Or if you guys are already massively friendly, then maybe we're more friendly. I don't know. Does that make sense? Let's get in this article. So Trudeau's resignation could open the door for potential shift in Canada's crypto policy. Let's see. As everybody knows, I'm sure everybody's aware, and if you have not, here you go. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's decision to step down today may open the door for a government more open to crypto, which has struggled to flourish under Trudeau's anti-crypto, pro-CBDC position. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. Trudeau announced he's going to step down from his 11-year role as the leader of the Liberal Party and Prime Minister, a position he has held since 2015. All right. That's it. It's just a little paragraph. All right. Well, I mean, again, as the American political system and our administrations shifts over to a pro-crypto friendly side here and stance, I think that it's only natural for our brothers and sisters up north, our 51st state, if you will. I messed that up, didn't I? You guys are more than what are we calling Canada? It was something else, right? Yeah, I mean, we do call you the 51st state. Okay. Well, I mean, Trudeau can maybe, if he wants to be the mayor, he can't be the governor anymore, because I think that position will probably be given given to someone else. But I do like Canada, so I'm just joking. I actually had a wonderful time in Toronto for the Futurist Conference, and then spending some time hanging out with some of our buddies from the Web3 Breakfast crew in the morning. I had spent some time with Carrie, which is awesome, with Mr. Dude, Dan, and Mike, Modern Canadian, and shit, who else, man? I'll tell you what. We had a great time, and it was a great conference and a great opportunity. Looking forward to getting back into Toronto next year for the Futurist Conference and for Consensus, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're trying to do a karate combat event at Consensus in Toronto in May, if I'm not mistaken. If I've not got it wrong, it may be. It's no, yeah, May in Toronto. And then I believe Vegas is May. I don't know. I have to look at a calendar. I do not have it all committed to memory at the moment because there's so much. There's so much going on this summer. And so definitely make sure, if you are thinking about going to Futurist and Consensus, we link up and hang out, because I will probably be out there all week, because they're back to back. It's Futurist, and then you got Consensus, and so I will be out there for the week for that, especially if there's karate combat, because that'll be an amazing time. So yeah, 2020. Doug is right. 2025 is going to be a busy year for us, guys, and we hopefully the portfolios are going to be swinging, and so with that, I mean, we're going to be at all of the conferences. We are going to be representing, and we are going to be seeing the community, hanging out, and out, being visible, and doing Web3 IRL, because that's the thing. Here we go. Bitcoin. The Bitcoin conference is in May. Okay, that's right. And so that's right. So when is Consensus? Wait, that's not what I was talking about. It's July. I believe that's in July. And so we can go to Futurist conference website here. Because if it lines up, then yeah. So, that's May 13th. So when the heck is... that seems to be like a little bit of a conflict. So I'm gonna have to build a calendar on this and see. And so we're gonna have to figure it out. We'll prioritize where we're gonna be, and it might just be some heavy travel weeks, man. We may be here, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. We'll be like NBA players. We'll be, jet setting, traveling at night, traveling to a new city, go to a new conference. Sometimes you got to do it. It's only like a couple weeks. We can do that. See you there, homie. We can arm wrestle again. You goddamn right. And I'm gonna beat you this time. You came out hot and heavy, man. That was funny. That was a fun night, man. It was great to meet you. And I definitely will arm wrestle you again for sure. That's funny. That makes me laugh. All right. So it's about 4:30. So this is about the time where I wanted to, first off, and I do this in the morning, and it makes sense to do this about halfway through, right? To thank you for being here. Because first off, literally could be doing anything in the world right now, but you are here hanging out with me, hanging out with the chat, hanging out, hopefully. If you guys are watching on X, that's cool. If you do watch on YouTube, you can participate in the chat. It's pretty active over there. A lot of cool people. I love our YouTube family. They keep the view to like ratio while this show's live like 100%, and so I appreciate that. I also appreciate if you guys could like the video on X if you are watching it. But let's freaking go. Oh, we could do that. There we go. So where the air horn is, there's a button that turns on. So like I've got, like, to do the pizza music and to do some other things, I have to put them on a different page of where the buttons are. Because if on this certain page, like if something hits, it's going to trigger the applause no matter what, without fail. That's one of the things now. That's one of the things with this Rode device. I could probably do another factory reset. It would probably clear that out. It's just annoying, this whole thing. Right. It's time to move on from it probably, but I'm going to let her ride because she's working fine now. But at some point, we're going to upgrade to, like, I don't know, I don't know. I got to figure out what's better. It's like AJ's got something. It's like a boss thing, or I know actually. So Rode has a video caster now because like I do video on everything. I think it would make sense to do the video caster because I believe it's different. I don't know. I got to research into it. So that's probably the move versus the audio thing. But anyway, let's get back to the crypto. That was the halftime break, the little chit chat. All right. What is our plan here? Our plan is to go to Trading View. Let's look at some charts. Let's look at some charts. Let's see if there's any trades. Let's see here. We would like to see. So Bitcoin is looking good, man. I don't trade Bitcoin right now. I'm having fun trading XRP and Ondo and some other things. So where you get like some, bigger movements, percentage wise. And so, Bitcoin, I've always loved trading it, but not doing it right now. Love to see it over 100,000 right now. I mean, when we started the show, it was 102, 300. It's sitting at 101,910 right now. So dropping a little bit, but still up. What says here on TradingView, 3.64% for the day. But I'll tell you what, it for me, my whole goal and strategy with Bitcoin, it's end of the bull run, right? It's all right. Let's stack as much crypto as we can between now and the end, when you got your price targets, right? And I think that we're going to see through the bull run through most of 2025. So into the fall of 2025 is when we'll start really considering cutting some things loose, right? And we'll be taking profits along the way and kind of buying dips and doing all stuff. But really, at the end of the day, scaling out into stablecoin, USDC. Remember, USDT we don't want it. We want USDC or I guess XRPL or RLUSD is what I mean to say. So so you could do that. There you go. There you go. Got that bitty, Jake. So anyway, so I want to start it off with $100 of Bitcoin at like 50K, traded up to a quarter of a Bitcoin now, dollar bill, y'all. There you go, man. That's how you stack that thing up. That's how you win, right? Is you just keep. I don't know how many trades you did it in. I don't know how often you did it, but that's the move, man. I love that, and like that's one of my biggest strategies with trading. And you guys have heard me talk about this, maybe in the morning show, possibly, where to really maximize your wins and really make your profits. For me, I like trading $1,000, right? I like having $1,000 trade on. And so, anything over that, I will just put into the spot account and buy some coins with it. Why? Like, why have exposure to it in the trading account, right? Like, buy some crypto with it. And then, crypto that I know is going to get up or add to my bag, buy some more XRP, buy some PIT, buy some Ondo, whatever, right? And so by taking those profits off the table immediately, I'm ensuring that I will get some gains because there's no chance, and yeah, there's chance to lose it. But at the end of the day, like knowing that we're going to see a lot of our favorite projects absolutely go on a run here at some point. That being said, instead of keeping it in stable coin, and again having the exposure to it in the leverage trading account, which sometimes you get a little careless and you dial it up, you think like, oh, it's dipped enough, let's spin that thing up, and then it goes reverse on you, and then you're like, shit, this happened again. So instead of keeping it in there and having that exposure to getting wrecked, immediately take it off the table. And that is a strategy that I use for when I play blackjack, right? Again, it's the easiest thing to do is pull your profits. And so I'll be playing with a stack of chips, and then it gets a little big, right? And so you ask the dealer to color it up. So you get a black chip, throw it right in your pocket, right? Just throw those things right in your pocket. Keep them off the table. You got chips on the table, right? Your whole goal is to start taking them off the table. So so then when either you whittle your table stack down to nothing, or your buddies and you say, all right, let's roll, let's move on, whatever, you got a pocket full of fucking chips, and you win. And then you can go up to the cashier and you can get some cash, because guess what? You got, who knows, several hundred, maybe thousands in your pocket, because you were smart and you were taking your profits off the table. You got to do that same shit with trading. And so I've been doing that. And so I've seen my trading account, it's been, again, you keep it consistent, but the spot account is what I was trying to go. The spot account has just been absolutely on a roll with just being able to add tokens and things that I believe in. Recently, I did buy into, and I bought, it did go down a little bit, but it was nice to see it come back up. So I'm in profit now, that AI 16Z available on Femex. And so when it became available, I bought in and it dumped, but it's on its way back up. I think it actually had a pretty decent day. I think up like 20-something%. I don't know. We'll take a look at it in a little bit here on the charts. So, let's see here. You got some virtuals. Roland's 420 said, I ended up grabbing virtuals. I need to do a little bit more research, but that's one on it's on my list. I'm gonna look over on CoinMarketCap a little bit here, and we'll take a look at that. The graph, it is definitely something I want to keep adding to the bag, but right now I am not. I've got some other things. However, looking at this, knowing that it's not exactly performing and recovering as well as some other things did, coming back up close to all-time high. So I think, graph, man, this could be, what is the distance to the all-time high? So actually, we want to measure it the other way. For this local high, at least 40%. Is that the all-time high of the graph? No, not at all. Okay. Let's put this on the weekly. Oh shit, we got a ways to go, baby. You guys think graph will hit new all-time high? We're talking now. This is right when it launched, and so I don't know if you can be quite as realistic with something about this right here. Maybe this run, I would think maybe in this range, this higher range where it played. So let's say around here. So $1.16. So let's see, what is the gain? Oh, we got over here. So $1.16 is a 380% gain. 3x that shit. Let's go. All right. Well, it might be time to load up on the graph. It might be time to load up on the graph. HBAR, I love HBAR. I feel like it's sitting in a range right now. I charted this the other day. Although it's got a green little circle on the day here, up here on the eight time frames. You never know. If we break up out of here, we'll be in a whole new world. I love to see HBAR absolutely go. This was crazy to see right here. A lot of the coins, as you guys know, when we were putting together our October portfolio we wanted to do an October portfolio. The chart, obviously, you can see right here where it's a lot of yellow. If we were to zoom in, you could see, this is where we were looking at time frames. This is where we were looking at zones where we wanted to buy some stuff at the end of September, right before October. So you could see, like, in November, even in November, after our little faux pump October, we were down here well below our zones that we were looking at in September. And then all of a sudden, I mean, you got to change this thing into a whole nother atmosphere to catch up, because this thing was pennies, and now you're talking 30 cents. So HBAR coming to hang. Definitely massive pump. The question is, how much more does it have in it? If we were to go over to CoinMarketCap and look at HBAR, let's look at some of its tokenomics and see, like, I mean, I love HBAR. It's ranked at number 18. Does it have the nuts to get inside the top 10? Ranked number 17. That literally might have just happened. It was at 18 when we clicked it. 17 now. So it is an $11 billion market cap. You feel like this could be one of those coins that finds its way to a $30-40 billion market cap in the bull run, right? So you could at least double this price, 60 cents. That's probably 50 cents is probably my target on Hedera. 55, probably 55 cents would be my target on Hedera, to make sure I'm out by that. Just kind of guessing and looking at it without being too scientific here. You've got everything is just about everything is circulating. You've got 76.51%, so that's good. But in some other projects that I love, like Ondo, which by the way, I'm not worried about that. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. But there we go. That's a little HBAR from my HBARbarians. I'm a big fan. I hold some HBAR. I also have some pack. I do a lot of staking of the pack in the app. I need to get into the ecosystem a little bit more. I heard that the memes, what's the site? I got that up for later for when we look at meme coins. Memejob.fun. I believe that, I don't know if this is specific to HBAR, but we're going to look at that in a little bit here. All right, we got the karate token. This chart is definitely, I mean, what can you say? I mean, the league is young. When the time is right, this thing is going to pop. It is a large holding of mine. It will continue to be a large holding of mine. It's like having an early stake as a fan, as a token holder. You own the league. It would just be absolutely stupid to sell your stake in a league. And I have a pretty decent amount of tokens. And so at the end of the day, there we go. Like I'm a believer in what they do. I fought for them, as some of you may or may not know. And so I'm a big fan of karate combat. The token, I don't know. There was some talk about them kind of changing up the vesting and just releasing all of it into the wild versus changing some of the vesting. But it's been a little bit since I've heard anything about that. I'm not even showing you guys that. Hey, what's wrong with me? My thing is on the iPad. How in the hell is it on the iPad? There we go. All right, let's go. We want to do this so you can see this here. Here we go. Now we're looking at the karate combat chart. Here we go. So as you can see right now where it is, it's got a lot of support. It's got a lot of volume right there. It's hung around here before, so it would be nice to see this thing get up to the next level. 75. So it's at 55.2, get up at 75.7. That'd be a nice little 25%ish, right? Let's see. Let's go from here to here, 32%, somewhere around there. So listen, as this ecosystem gets stronger, as it gets older, it gets larger. The token holders, it becomes more and more apparent that there are people who fall in love with this. It is just a matter of time before something major happens. And as a stakeholder in the league, what can you say? I think that it makes a ton of sense. It's kind of like living the word or whatever, right? Like you preach the gospel, you might as well live it. And so, listen, I can say that I've got a nice bag of karate, and that gives me some say and some ownership in the league based on voting rights or being able to vote in changes that they make and all that stuff. All the token holders get to do that. And so, hey, I'm with it, man. Plus, you got the up only gaming. You can't go wrong with that. So you're going to see me fighting karate combat again, by the way, probably towards the tail end of this year. I want to do 2 more boxing matches, and then so either the tail end of this year or early 2026. We'll see where the cards are. We'll see how I'm feeling. I've got to heal my back completely. So as much as I wanted to fight the February Hong Kong, that's just not something that's possible for me right now. And so I'm got to let myself heal, and then I'm going to get myself back into shape. And so that's what I'm doing. So 2 boxing matches this year, and then karate combat either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. That's my plan, and we'll see where we're at after that, because then I'll be 43, and that's kind of old, but I feel young and I feel great. And so, and my advice to anybody is, if you're out of shape and you're a little bit older, start training like you're going to do a karate combat fight, even if you're not going to. That's okay. Just train like you're going to. Do the stuff, do the things. It's some of the best discipline I ever learned in my life. It was humbling, and it was much needed. And so I don't need to go to fat camp anymore. I always thought that, like, that's what I wanted, was like, like The Biggest Loser, where, you go away for like 30 days, right? Like I thought, like, that's what I needed. I just need that. But no, I didn't. I needed to sign up for a karate combat fight. And I got myself in such great shape, and I fell in love with it. I got addicted. And so I said yes to a boxing match, and I got myself in even better shape. And now You know, at 42. Okay, so I'm maybe up a few pounds from my CFN fight, maybe 7 to 8 pounds, but I am in the best shape that I've been in since my early 20s by far. And so it lit a fire under me. Absolutely. 100%. I'm thirsty too, man. I like a bozo. I am on borrowed time. I got enough ice in this thing because it's the Yeti, right? It's super. I'm sorry, now you can see it. It's like super light. And this is it, man. Like I make sure that I drink a few things of water every day. However, so it's got plenty of ice in it, but I forgot to fill it up before the show. So we're very little ice. So good thing we only got 15 minutes left. So all right, you don't look a day past 25. Ha ha ha. Thanks. Thanks, Jake. If you could see, I think maybe on full screen, you might be able to tell. I got the gray. You can't really tell. The lighting, I got the lighting sets me up. I do the lighting just so you can't see the gray, but it's in the beard. And it's definitely like here. Anyway, appreciate you. Appreciate you, homie. All right, here we go. What other coins are we looking at here? This is the one that I've been looking forward to the most. Chatting. Here we go. Ondo. Ondo. Do you want more? Down a whole bunch from its all-time high. What are we down? To get back to all-time high, we would need to do, let's see, let's go. It's only like 24, 25%. That's not a bad thing. Well, that's down. It's always different going down. Ooh. Pour some sugar on me. 30, say 32%, somewhere around there. Anyway, so 32% from where we are now to, oh wait, that's not the all-time high. What's wrong with me? I'm just doing that to the body. From where we are now to the wick, 40%. There we go. That's more like it. So we got 40% to go to the all-time high. However, to me, I think Ondo is now I have to remember to taper it down a little bit. I get a little excited. $15, 15 plus is what we say. It's like we're all inclusive. 15 plus means I don't want to say plus or minus. 15 plus. We're going to see a $15. We're definitely going to see $10. 15 is what I'm saying. To me, it's a $25 coin. That's what I had been thinking. 25. It's a $100 coin by 2030. That at the very minimum, $100 coin, and potentially way more. However, between now and this run, I think 15 is, remember, it's my conservative number. I think it's a pretty good number. It is roughly a 10x from where we are right now, being that it is at, no, a little bit higher than that, right? No, yeah, because it's at 150. So roughly a 10x from where we are right now, 152. So I believe that is going to be a nice little cash cow for a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are in Ondo. For anybody that trades at some point, I know that this was definitely like the bottom. Like if you were to somehow catch this, let's see, we need to actually, let's see, we need more. Anyway, if you were to have caught the bottom, $1.31, $1.32, whatever, like most likely it's not going to come back to that level. And so if you had hit along at that range and you stayed in it, congratulations. Like you were probably going to be one of those people that has one of those longs that could be open the whole bull run. And you could probably still now. However, there's no guarantee, and there's still no guarantee that it's not going to go back down to the 131 level. However, it just seems highly unlikely that we're going to see another dip when we are supposedly ready to rip. Now, Ondo, again, a different story. January 18th is the unlock. Now, it is a linear unlock. From what I understand, there's only 20% that comes out each year. Most of them are institutional. There's not going to be a whole lot of selling pressure anyhow. And so Am I drinking the hopium? Am I drinking the Kool-Aid and smoking the hopium? Definitely. However, I will watch the markets, right? I have the plan of how the price is leading up to it, right? And knowing that we were 214, remember we're 40% down, something like that, from the all-time high. That's a pretty big drop. I don't think it needs to drop a whole lot more. Now I know market-wide was a nice correction, but that's a great little mask for it. That's a great opportunity for anybody who was going to do that beforehand. That's what's the point now? Everybody already felt the hurt. It wasn't, like it was supposed to happen later, right? Air quotes, supposed to happen later kind of thing. Anyway. Oh, late in the show. And I know I got the nose thing coming. That was going around at the house at the end of last week. Kind of feeling it. That time of year, man. We had a birthday party on Saturday. Anytime those kids get together, someone's got something. That is a thing. All right, let's go. So Ondo, at this point, I am in a long. I'm down a little bit on it. But at the end of the day, like I can cut ship on it, or I could get smoked out on it. It doesn't matter. That's not the portfolio. That's just a little bit of the trade. And so I am a firm believer, though, at some point this thing is going to turn around and we are going to run. We had a really good morning. Things kind of feel like they've slowed down this afternoon, especially with Bitcoin. I think did it hit 103 today? Let's see. We're on the weekly chart. We want to put it on the daily. 102,436. So not exactly 103. So 102,000, but the low was 97,000. So 98, 99, 100, 101, 102. That's whatever, 5 or 6,000. That's a decent day. That's the market volatility, right? And so, hey, at some point, the market is going to absolutely turn around and change for all the coins, and it is going to rip. Where else? What else we got here? I know Solana. I wanted to show you something on Solana. What did I want to show you on Solana? I don't know. That it's going to rip up to $1,000, probably. That's what's going to happen. What kind of gain is that? This is going to be one of those really hard to figure out. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be much easier now that I get it. All right, so went too far anyway. So $1,000 is a 3x, 367. So a little bit more than a 3x from here. Now I got the chart all screwed up. XRP, I think we could actually say that it finally broke out of the triangle and the wedge. So we are actually riding the rail right here of now maybe we're riding it as support versus resistance. So we'll see what happens. We got to pay attention to the XRP, but at some point, same thing, $3, $4, like that's written in stone. Is that going to be a $10 coin this run? I think so. That's kind of what that's like when I do my moon math with some of my bags and some of the things that I've got going on. Let's see. Corey says there's bound to be a broader financial market correction at some point soon. The Nasdaq and S&P have just been going straight up for too long, in my opinion. Yeah, but when Trump takes office, that's just going to keep going up. That's what they do. They artificially do that somehow, right? They just keep pumping it. Isn't that what he does? Like, because so he can be like, look at me, I'm back. Look at the economy. Everybody's crushing it. Like, at some point it will crash. But is it going to happen between now and when we go to the moon with crypto? January 6th pump. Was hoping for the January 6th pump, the J6P. The J6P sounds like a gang. MS13 versus J6P. Basketball 3-on-3. Let's go. Pretty sure for his first year in office, last time the markets went down for like 6 months. Maybe. Certified election today, right? I guess Kamala Harris had to do it. That's what I had read an article. Let's see. Election certified, election certification. Yeah, several hours ago. So Congress certifies Trump's presidential election. That is, there you go. Am I showing that to you? There you go. Oh man, which page am I on? Here we go. There we go. The certification took place 4 years after a mob of Trump supporters. All right. Get out of here with your hoopla. Get back to trading view. All right. J6 pump. Let's go. It's still the afternoon. The stock boys are in the they're in the office for a little bit longer, right? Or did they on Mondays they go for the whiskey lunch, shut it down a little early, about 2:30, head home, maybe head to the golf course, play the 19th hole because it's cold outside. Do we need to look at that? No, we do not. We do not need to look at that. Huh? That's not real. We didn't close the gap. That's not real. What? Oh no, it's down here. Okay. Sorry, I was being a bozo. That's something else. Okay. Anyway. We don't need that. And then AI16Z. Nice. This is looking great for the 2-day chart. Let's put this thing on the 48-minute chart. Do we notice anything here? I mean, I would if you're gonna buy into this, if you're gonna trade this, wait for it to come back down to the low $2. It's gonna have to come back down and touch the support. There's nothing holding it up. And this, I don't think this counts here. Anyway, it'll wick down there. That's what I think. I will wait for 204 to enter a trade. So remember what we do now, guys. We are making sure that we're doing the right things. So we've got this line at 204, and we are going to set an alert price. Let's see, once per bar is fine. There we go at $2.04, crossing this trend line. We are going to get an alert. Remember, I want you guys doing that so that, look, when you look at these charts, when you look at multiple charts and you see something, you're like, oh, yeah, I'll definitely long that when it gets down there. Set a fucking alert so that you don't have to constantly look at the chart. And if you forget and you get a reminder, oh, that's right, I got to go long. There you go. Then you win. All right. So that's what I have planned is I'm going to wait for this thing to hit 204, and then I don't know if I'll execute an order at that point, but then I will be watching the chart again. But until then, we'll let this thing just do its thing. And maybe we'll set one more if it breaks all-time high. Here we go. And then, all right. So then once per bar, there you go. So now if it breaks all-time high, we'll get a notification. So we'll have to readjust our thought process on this coin. And if it comes down and touches our lower level, then we know that, hey, we're primed for a long opportunity because that thing is going to go back up at some point. It should. So we must go to the capital, the setup. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely a setup. All right. There is that. I did want to show you guys this. This was shown to me this morning. Now I got to do some more research into this. But I was told there's some good shitters on here. And so if you're into shitters, I don't know if this is Hedera only. The information that we were given, I think, was for this 2 fingers in you coin. This is one of these number 6 coin, it looks like, on this site. as far as I got this thing sorted by market cap. We wanted to see what kind of market caps we're dealing with. Are we dealing with things that have very small market caps or some numbers, right? And so we know that this one, ASIM Awesome, is about the president, Postmaster, our buddy in the morning show. This is a token that he launched in conjunction with President Awesome with Karate Combat. So, you know, if memejob.fun is your site, remember this is not this is not a shill from them to me, to you, or anything. He brought this up, and I'm just trying to find the best degen moves here so that we can make the most money. So we're gonna have to find you know, the best opportunities here. And so we got this. We'll look and see if there's anything. You know, you got a $5 million market cap here on this dino. Let's see, do we get a look at a chart? Yeah, look at that. Let's see, let's take it off the 15-minute. Let's look at the daily. Looks better there, going up. What's the distance to the all-time high here? 70%. All right. Worth taking a look at. That's Dino. Interesting. Smack them. Smack them. What is this? Just eyeballs. Escobar. Hurt. All right. Well, all right. There's your meme coin hunt for today. Anything on trading view or DEX tools that we got to look at here? Let's look at some of our favorites. As I said, Gotti's pumping $95 today. Love to see that. Pengu up to a little over 4 cents. You got, hey, look at this. You got the Token Metrics coin that you guys brought to us, pumping a little bit today. It said it was up 6%. It's a red candle. Let's look at an hourly. There you go. That looks a little bit better. Love to see that. Woohoo! All right. We're gonna get better at the end of this show. We're gonna have to find lost all my crypto at the same time. Boots are dangerous. Boats, man. I tell you what, man. Those boating accidents. I can't tell you how many times I, for whatever reason, attach my hardware device to the boat keys, and then somehow, or the jet ski thing, and it just flies out and sinks to the bottom of the lake, and it's just never recoverable. So, and crypto's not waterproof. Absolutely, we learned that. So, all right, that is it for the day. I'm gonna get better about the end of the show. We got to find some better ways. I talked way too long through most of the show to really give me enough time, and I got to run. I got to go to the gym. But I definitely want to get better kind of spacing this timing out, and then also looking at some more meme coins, looking at some opportunities, looking at DEX tools, looking at some ops, man. We got to try to find some ways to make some monies and then execute some trades. And so tomorrow I'll find something better for us to look at. That's for sure. But for now, again, I'd like to thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. You can do yourself a solid, and to me, go ahead and whatever choice that you've made to digest this video. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on X, go ahead and like the video. Thank you. If you are watching on X, make sure you tag some friends, let them know, like, hey, we have a good time in the afternoon. Come back tomorrow, drop some contract addresses, some coins, tickers, whatever. We'll put some posts out throughout the day, so things to hop onto, and we'll have more things to look at, more opportunities. Hopefully, we'll make some money. Let's do it, because this is the time. This is the opportunity, guys. We got to make it all happen. So, all right. I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern at the breakfast table. Have yourselves a great night. Do something to make yourself great.